If you're not doing cold traffic and warming them up and nurturing them and eventually turning them into hot leads, you don't have a predictable sales machine. Referrals are great. We all love referrals, but you can't
Right.
rely on those. What's up, guys? It's Jake Randolph here in my office. Just was thinking about what's the best value I can bring you guys, and I was thinking, well, I've had all these interviews and all these videos. Why don't I come up with the 9 top tips for you guys, so that way you can get the best of my videos. And so I'm gonna start doing more compilations like that. Anyways, here are 9 pieces of the best advice I've ever given. Hope you enjoy this. Why not hit them with an ad? Retarget people who have gone to your Instagram account, retarget people who have been to your website. Have you guys ever, looked at a specific shoe or something, and all of a sudden you start seeing it on Amazon, you start seeing it on Google, it's everywhere all over the web. Well, that's called retargeting. You're being tracked, and if you're not using that for your own business, then you're missing out, because that's really the most effective way to run ads. They treat people like a transaction versus a relationship. And so, they'll get a lead or they'll get a message, and then they'll just send them the price, or they'll be like, here's my booking link. Well, unless the person is already ready to buy, which they probably would have already bought if they were, you've got to build that relationship. Here's how I like to think about it. Like, let's say that I have a beautiful video that, everybody that watches it loves, but I've only got like 300 views. Well, if I can get some paid traffic to that, now, that's going to increase the engagement with that. People are going to comment, more people are going to view it, and then that's going to boost my organic reach too. And so now I've got paid and organic at the same time just from that engagement. And so, you're talking about getting thousands and thousands of views versus, a few hundred. Focus on the customer's real pain points. What are people's pain points right now? So I'm going to use the beauty industry as an example. Are people like wanting to look like celebrities or wanting to look, amazing? Some people might, but the average person is probably a little bit lonely from, having to stay home a lot due to the events I'm not going to name the past year. I think a lot of people don't think about the difference between cold traffic, which, we define that as people who don't really know who you are, have never heard of you, versus, a referral, and they treat them the same, but you can't treat those people the same. And then I think a follow-up question would be, well, why do you want cold traffic if they've never heard of you? Well, if you're not doing cold traffic and warming them up and nurturing them and eventually turning them into hot leads, you don't have a predictable sales machine. Referrals are great. We all love referrals, but you can't rely on those. Here's the question, like, if someone's in your seat, and you're ready to give them browse or whatever service, do you ever ask them, like, hey, do you know anyone else that would love browse? Or, hey, do you know anyone else that would like this service? I'm just curious, I'm looking at right here on my screen at the comments to see who else has a referral program, because that's important. Because that's one of the keys to turning one booking into tons of bookings. People don't have that human connection like they used to. And so one of the cool things you can do, and I've always taught this, but now it's even more applicable, is get yourself out there, make helpful videos for people, like reach out to people, get on Facebook groups and talk to people. My favorite thing is when people are like, I don't want to run ads, I just like referrals. Well, one, duh, everybody likes referrals. Two, Facebook and Instagram ads are referrals at scale, because you can literally take some beautiful browse and like a testimonial or a review, and instead of them just telling 2 of their friends or 3 of their friends, you can blast that out to thousands of people for cheap. You might love permanent makeup, you might love what you do, but 10 years from now, let's say life happens and you want to move, or something, you want to be able to either one, sell your business, or two, have it running, making money without you. Hey, hope you enjoyed that. If you're still watching this, you have a heart of a learner. I do too, as you see from all the books right here. If you want to learn from my free boot camp on how to come up with a great marketing strategy to reach your ideal audience, go to pmumarketer.com/bootcamp. And one more thing, let me know what your favorite tip was below from this video in the comments. I'd love to see that. All right, have a good day.